Welcome. This is your 5-minute neck and shoulder release. This can be performed seated or standing. We're going to start off by releasing the chest. So you're going to take your hands using either your forefingers or the heel of your hand, and we're going to start by massaging into the chest. So we want to find a starting point which is just next to the breastbone and just underneath the collarbone, okay? In this area, you're going to gently start to massage small circles, and you'll feel that there is a small amount of squishy tissue here. All right, you don't want to be pressing too hard. You don't want to be on the collarbone or too low down onto the breast tissue. You want to be just in between. And those circles are slowly going to move up towards the shoulder bone. You'll feel when it's natural to stop, and then you can start moving back down towards the breastbone. Okay, so gentle circles here, just releasing that chest tissue. Once you've gone up and down a few times, we're going to take you over to the other side. So opposite hand, fingertips or heel of the hand, all right, just next to the breastbone, just underneath the collarbone, small circular motions. All right, the pressure is completely up to you. Whilst you do this, you want to try and maintain a straight spine. Okay, so avoid any sort of hunched over posture. And you want to keep the rest of the body nice and relaxed, your breath nice and easy. Moving up along the line of the collarbone towards the shoulder joint. Once you hit what feels like a natural stop, you want to come back down towards the breastbone. Good, keeping the breath nice and easy. And relax. Now, once we've done that, we're going to interlace the hands behind the head. Just take a second to open up the shoulders, and this is just going to help with that opening of the chest for 3, 2, and 1. Relaxing those hands down to the side. We're going to have one hand long at our side, and the other hand wraps behind our back and grabs onto that arm. As much as possible, I want your palm and the inside of your elbow to be facing forward. Once you've got that grip, you'll feel the chest is nice and open, and we're going to just go for gentle neck stretches. So we're dropping one ear at a time down to the shoulder. We're going to do about 4 reps per arm, all right? Nice and easy. Take your time sitting into the stretch. When you've done 4, change it over, all right? So I've got my one arm wrapped around my back, holding onto the other, and I'm taking that head side to side. Throughout all of this, you want to keep the face nice and soft, and you want to keep your breath continuous, so not holding the breath at any point. Once you've done about 4 repetitions, we're going to relax through that. We're going to refine that interlaced position, okay? So interlacing behind the head and opening up those elbows. So just taking a second here to find that broad chest, deep breath in, and exhale, relax. Bring those arms down to the side. We're now going to do a bit of release on the back of the shoulder, on the upper trapezius muscle. So we're going to take our hand in a bit of a scoop position, and we're going to reach behind us for this nice, soft, chunky tissue. We're going to perform a scooping motion upwards towards the top of the shoulder, okay? Again, not too much pressure. You want to feel the muscle tissue move underneath you, all right? You don't want to be digging in, and you don't want to be too static. So once you've done about 5 or 6 scoops of this muscle, bringing it all the way to the top, we're going to change that over to the other side. So again, just getting a nice big scoop onto the chunky bit of the muscle. Now be mindful of what the rest of your body is doing. If you feel like you are flinching away from the pain, you're definitely using too much pressure. So just take it easy. It's just about moving the muscle tissue and getting some blood flow to this area. Good. Once you've done about 5 or 6, you're going to relax down. We're just going to roll those shoulders back. So just exploring the range of motion now that we've released some of that tissue. And we're going to take our hands back to behind the head, nicely interlaced. From here, I'm going to lengthen the spine up, pressure into the hands. All right, breathing here, creating that pressure for 3, for 2, for 1. From here, we're going to relax over into a slump. So we're dropping the elbows down towards the knees
And my chin is tucked into my chest and I'm completely relaxed. Just enjoying the slump, allowing gravity to do most of the work. And then coming back up into a tall position. We're going to do that one more time. So driving the head into the back of the hands, really lengthening the spine, creating some activity into the neck, into the back for 3, 2, 1, and slumping it over. Everything relaxes and softens. The elbows are pointing towards the knees or the thighs. Deep breaths here. Enjoying the soft position for 3, 2, and 1. Slowly coming up and allowing those arms to relax to the side. From here, you're just going to take yourself into an assisted rotation. So we're going to have one hand across the body to the opposite leg, and the other hand finds the back of your chair and just gently helps you with a rotation. I'm looking over the shoulder as much as I can. We're holding it here for 3, for 2, for 1. We're going to take that over to the other side. So opposite hand to opposite knee. This hand finds the chair. And we are creating this rotation. By making sure we keep the knees stable, we're going to help ourselves find this rotation. 3, 2, and 1. Coming back into the center, ending with a nice activated shrug up. And relax it down. We'll go one more big breath. Here we go. In and out. And relax. Hopefully that helps everything feel a little bit more reset and released.